And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to another Real Talk. I am your host, Maya McFadden, and today we're here with Miss Keri Saupitty-Stewart. Let's give her a round of applause. Ms. Stewart is the Student Success Coordinator and Student Engagement Specialist at the Hinds Utica campus, and while she is new at Hinds, she is not new to education. So, Ms. Stewart, why did you decide to come to Hinds?
Well, of course, I'm an alumni at Hinds. I attended Hinds. I started summer of 2009, and I completed August of 2013. And I just enjoyed it. I was always in the lab. I attended the Jackson campus, so I always worked in the lab and helped other students as well as myself.
Do you mind telling me about what you do on a day-to-day basis and why you decided to become the Student Success Coordinator and Engagement Specialist?
Well, I enjoy working with students. I like to share my story, share, hey, I went through different struggles, different other things, and basically I just kept going forward with going ahead and, complete my education. I wanted to beta tell kids that they can go ahead and complete their goals. They don't have to worry about dropping out, or if they need to sit out a semester, come right back in. I love building that relationship and giving them some encouragement, because some students do lack receiving encouragement and everything. So I wanted to at least, be there for the kids and look out for the kids, most definitely.
So there's like a real passion there to just help people improve and do better.
Yeah.
That's good. So you used to work at the Jackson State campus before you switched over to Hinds. How is your workload compared to what you were doing at Jackson State?
Much different. I don't have as many students as I had. I had over 1,000 students. I advised music majors, art majors, criminal justice and sociology majors. I assisted with the Sonic Boom of the South. I played a big role. I even advised 120 ladies in Girls Coalition, and I still assist them now, currently, with me not being a Jackson State employee anymore. So it's a big difference from having over 1,000 students to having, approximately half of that here. So it's a big adjustment.
So you have about 500 students now?
Probably so.
Well, that still seems like a lot to me.
I'm used to it.
Thank you, Ms. Stewart. We'll have more when we get back from our break.
Real Talk will be right back after this.
If you can't trust any other college news source, trust WHUC. They are the team you can trust with the latest Hinds news. From the State Fair,
numerous antique vehicles,
the annual homecoming specials,
very interesting and refreshing.
and more. While others chit-chat, we bring you the latest to what's happening across and around the Hinds County area.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for joining us on WHUC
Trust Hinds'
News
very own
7 News.
WHUC News 7.
And now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back, and for those just joining us in the second half of our show, we're talking to Miss Keri Saupitty-Stewart about her new position as the Student Success Coordinator and Student Engagement Specialist at Hinds. So, what you do day to day is like heavily student oriented. Do you mind talking more about what you really enjoy about the job?
Pretty much being there for the students, being that point of contact that they can be there, and I have a lab here at I have a lab here at Hinds. So I have office hours and I have lab hours. I have other students that I get to also assist me to give me a little bit more office time, but it actually kind of helps me have more one-on-one, privacy, and getting the students comfortable with me and me with the, students, so they can know, hey, Ms. Saupitty is here to help. So I love that. I get to check out with Dropout Detective if I have any students that is failing or attendance or anything like that, and I get to go find them and say, hey, what's going on? What can I do to help you? And share the resources that Hinds have with tutoring and support services and everything else that we have that Hinds has to offer that students possibly may not even know anything about.
And the lab is in the Student Success Center in the Walter Washington building.
Also known as the Red Room.
And for my last question, I want to know what you plan to do in the future with this position and how you plan to not only, you know, grow your own career as the student engagement and success coordinator, but also your students as well.
I really want to make sure that the students just know that they have resources. There is somebody here to help, because these students do not know there is things that they can actually go to for help. They think, hey, I'm not going to understand this teacher in this English paper, but we have somebody that's here to help you, you know, work out and make sure there's no plagiarism, or, you know, hey, I need some help in biology, and we have somebody that can tutor you, you know, tutor you one-on-one, and that we do have those assistances. So I want them to make sure that they know their resources when they leave here, when they come here.
So really your job is a lot about like accessibility and the likes of that.
And they can come to me. Hey, I'm a little savvy on some things, but they can come to me.
Well, thank you for coming to our show, Ms. Stewart. This has been a lovely interview, and I'm glad that you could come.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on today's Real Talk, and until next time, keep it real.